throat, high heart, heart, sacral, linking them up, linking up these energetic centers in your body. Recalibrating, purifying our DNA, activating new aspects of our multidimensional selves, activating new energies within us, born from the dragon realms. Activating our sonar abilities, our dolphin remembrance, our voice, our expression, our pure and truthful, honest and integral expression, recalibrating our vibration. How the world not only sees us but feels our vibration, feels our presence, feels us. Recalibrating our thymus, our high heart, our emerald dragon heart, our emerald rose in some instances. You might see a golden rose, a rose gold I should say, tint around an emerald green sphere in this center. Your high heart light, your high heart essence is unique to you. What does it look like? What colors emanate from this place? Have you even allowed yourself to feel the vibration of your high heart before? The dragon heart, the true dragon heart, pure and free, loving, lovable, the ineffable, the heart portal, what links us to all time and all space and all dimensions, all versions of ourself, all lifetimes, all timelines, but most of all, our highest self, and directly to source, directly to origin. Connecting our thymus, our high heart, our dragon heart to our throat. Linking up these energetic centers. Clearing out any debris, blockages, old stories, old patterning, intrusions, implants, anything that is not of your highest emerald, rose, gold frequency. You're now connecting your high heart to your heart, connecting your high heart to your heart, so that you may feel both human and divine. I like to say the dragon heart is what reminds us of our divinity, what really and truly allows us to be in that dragon frequency, in that dragon wingspan, in that dragon emanation and knowing and power and love. But we can't forget that we're also human, and that our heart beats inside of us in human form as well, as an organ, as a powerhouse, as a place of empathy and a place of connection to all in this realm as well, to all on earth. So really inviting that pure, pure green light, almost like that, that deep forest green for some, maybe more of like a lime green for others. Shamrock green for Ireland here. But this heart center, linking up our humanity with our divinity, that they may always be connected, that they may always interact and communicate and share wisdom, knowledge, experiences with each other and with the world, with all of the relevant beings, with all of the relevant lands, with the grid of Gaia, Pachamama. Now linking our three centers, throat, thymus, high heart, and heart to our womb, our sacral, our creational center, our waters, our fluids, our ocean within. Inviting the dolphins and the whales and the frequencies of MARÉ and MIRIAM, Mariam, Maria, Ma. Inviting the frequencies of Ma to be like a wave upon the sand, a wave of love, a wave of connection, a wave of remembrance, connecting you to the power of your womb, your ocean, your portal for life, for star children, for rose children, for new earth children. And if not physically, then other worthy, beautiful creations, projects, things that need to be birthed into this reality. inviting the MARÉ, MIRIAM of Magdal, Mother Miriam, Miriam Salome, and all of the other Marys, the masters of the rose lineage, the feminine masters, divine feminine masters of the Venus lineage, inviting them to bless every seed in your womb. Every seed in your womb is worthy of growing, of becoming, and of being birthed into this earthly realm. Alleluia. Ashe. Amen. Wherever you are, if you have your eyes closed or your eyes open, just maybe put your hands on your heart and take a breath or two here with me and just receive your own breath moving through your own body, your own energetic centers. Receive that breath as confirmation of your worthiness to be remembering the divine feminine frequency that you are, the divine feminine creational force to be reckoned with that you are, the Mary, the MARÉ, the master of your realm, of your life, of your creations, of your relationships, of your emotions, of your passions, of your work, of your families. This is a call of remembrance to your mastery. Believe, believe, believe. When you are ready, if you haven't opened your eyes already, I would love to share a little bit of the energies that inspired this recording and this activation of your MARÉ codes. I'm sure you're wondering, another round of MARÉ codes? Because we've already been working with the MARÉ and the masters, the feminine water goddesses, and also many, many other goddesses throughout these weeks, many other dragons, many other allies. And here in this week, in week 6, although technically we are in a fire week, I cannot help but be inspired by the land that is holding me right now. And that is the land of the Emerald Isle, which happens to be a quite watery Atlantean and currently Arcturian inspired grid point. So we're going to allow all the water energy and the subtle and also not so subtle energies, frequencies, and tones of these realms. We're going to let them infuse our transmission. This is the transmission of the rose codes. This is the transmission of you stepping into your Rosa Dracaina even that much more blatantly. I actually feel called to share with you the dragon that I picked today under a beautiful tree in a labyrinth garden here in Ireland that just made it that much more clear that today was the day to record this for you guys. Divine Feminine Dragon. So I want to read you a little piece of the description. It says, Divine Feminine Dragon is here to connect you to your divine female energy. She told me, you possess everything you need for your existence on earth. All you need to do is accept and understand it. When we begin to realize that we no longer have to look outside ourselves for answers and approval or feel the need for possessions, we can begin honoring ourselves as spiritual human beings. We are exactly who we need to be and where we need to be at any moment. Divine Feminine brings a sense of acceptance when we find ourselves at crossroads and assures us we have infinite resources to see us through. So in this beautiful oracle, she's connected to solstices particularly and equinoxes. So this might even be signaling the upcoming solstice or equinox whenever it is you're tuning into this. Could be an important time for you to go a little bit deeper, believe and accept that your divine feminine mastery, right? This entire journey is the solar MARÉ trinity. It's your soul mastery from a divine feminine lens, from the lens of the feminine, supported by all of the MAR, the MARÉ, the Maria, the Ma energy, the mother, the feminine. It was always the intention to go deep with our waters. And I'm not surprised then that the fire week of all of this powerful desert rose energy, which was also needed, that flame, that fire, that lion in us was needed, but now has kind of gently and also beautifully timed passed us over again to water. And why specifically water? Because it's not actually water, the element of water, it's actually the dragon heart. So it's more of that etheric water, it's more of that, what I said earlier in the transmission, the ineffable. It's the fifth element. The dragon heart is actually ether. It's actually plasma. So we're working with the plasma, the ineffable, the fifth element frequency of water. And this is just coming in now because I didn't even realize that that was the connection. It's like, in my mind, are we doing water again? Did I fuck up? And then they're like, no, it's the cosmic waters, it's the cosmic womb. It's a next level. It's a different element, you guys. So we're working with ether. And one more thing I want to say about this card is in connection with the other two cards of alignment and freedom. I hope you can see what the rose lineage, what the rose masters, what our divine feminine guides and allies, including Mary Magdalene, but not limited to her, You know, there's actually an entire collective of masters. MARÉ means master. Maria or Mari or Miriam was actually a title in a lot of instances. As far back as we know, in times of Yeshua and before that even. So keeping in mind that Miriam, Mariam, MARÉ didn't necessarily mean that there was one person in the time of Yeshua that was named that. He actually was surrounded by Miriams, Mariams, his mother, so that's our Mother Mary that most of us know, his beloved. He also had a sister, cousins, lots of, although usually represented in threes with him, because three is also symbolically this energy of a trinity, this energy of a very high frequency that was even needed for a lot of the work that they were doing, that trinity energy, even the trinity that we're working with, that energy of three across the eons has been very, very important. And in a lot of cases, more beneficial than the polarity of just two energies. Although neither is inherently better than the other. They're all needed in their time. So the energy of three was always very, very potent and necessary for certain levels of miracles, certain levels of mastery, certain grid work, things like this. So actually when we get into week 7 with the grid work starting to come in, or week 8 if you're watching this in our 8-week portal, yeah, there's just lots to talk about the Trinity going forward. But for now, we'll just have you tune into, again, the dolphin energy again in this card, alignment, and all of these blues, all of these very etheric energies in this card called freedom. So the reason that the rose lineage, the reason that the rose codes, the reason that we've even been drinking rose inside of our cacao is actually because we've been preparing ourselves for flight. We've been preparing our bodies, our vessels, all of our energetic bodies, not just emotions, not just mind, not just physical, not just spiritual. It's been all of the bodies. We've been preparing them for being at such a state that we can actually truly receive that plasma, that Milky Way energy, downloads, information, waterfall streams of consciousness. So even with the dolphin energy, even with the whale energy that we worked with in week 1 and week 2, I will say there is this, like, we are cycling back to something, and also we've been cycling but spiraling up. So we've come back to them again, and we're saying, support us, guide us, show us the way, help us work with our wombs and our waters. But again, through the Dragonheart portal, we're in a different already frequency. We are in an elevated frequency. We are much more aligned with the frequency of Venus, the frequency of the high Atlantean collective, the frequencies of more of our galactic family, brothers and sisters, Arcturians, again, the Atlantean collective as well, the Sirian collective as well, the feline, the Lyran. I could go on and on. These are the beings that we have now prepared ourselves to meet, to truly receive, to truly communicate with, in some cases be a vessel for those higher frequencies, again, from a place of discernment and from a place of knowing that that's what we came here to do, or that we desire to do that, and we put the signal out there in the cosmos and we say, I want to bring this frequency through. I have elevated, I am of a frequency and a purity that I can do this. And then that's when they start reaching out in the dream space, in our cognition. We start to realize that our thoughts are starting to connect to higher dimensional streams of consciousness. And yeah, I will just say it's very, very exciting because it's all unknown. It is a mystery. It is a mystery when they start coming and knocking on our heart and saying, actually, we need to start speaking about the dragon heart, the fifth element, the thymus in particular. Because a lot of us, I feel, once we start working with our voice, our expression, believing that we're worthy of being heard, believing that we have great purpose here, we might still be vulnerable to other people kind of convincing us, maybe turning us 90 degrees and saying, no, that's your path. Like, yeah, quiet a little bit. Like, you don't need to be in the spotlight. You don't need to share. Don't show your art. Don't do your thing. Don't do your dance. Don't do women's circles. Don't work with cacao. Like, go in this direction. And they misguide us. And we talked a lot about some of these sneaky ways that they do it through the dominance program in the previous video with Sekhmet. So if you haven't watched that video, please make sure that you connect with that energy and that transmission, because it's going to open you up to even be at the level of your truth, your authenticity, your inherent value, your I am, your I get to be here. Because Gaia said, because the cosmos shot me down here and I'm here, right? And I take up my space. This dragon, Rosa Dracaina Trinity aspect is the I get to take up my space. I am no longer this cowering, hidden, quiet, unless that is your true frequency. And if it is, prove, send me a message and say, but that's me, so I can shut up. But a part of me feels like, yes, you can be that, but you can still project a power and, a force, like a plasmic sonic boom of energy, even in a more quiet level of speaking or level of communicating or level of singing. So again, take what resonates from this. I'm just transmitting the messages as they're coming through, and I don't want to make anybody feel like they are wrong, ever. You are not wrong if you know that you're a softer communicator, that you are a sweeter communicator. You don't have to raise your voice to be powerful and strong and to take up that space. But should you ever choose to get louder, get bolder, project your voice more, take up more space in the room, lead a group of people without a microphone perhaps, so you want to be able to do that. The dragon heart, everything we just did right now, connecting the high heart to our throat, the high heart to our heart, and our heart to our sacral, will allow that. It will give you the permission. Now you have the permission. Because it's in your awareness, now you have the permission from yourself. You have the permission from the divine feminine of the cosmos and of this earth. Mother, Pachamama, Gaia, you have the permission to take up the space, to take your dragon flight to all the places and spaces that you need, that you choose. from this place authentically. To not hold back anymore. We can't hold back anymore. It doesn't serve us. No holding back. You are big, you are bold. You are needed here. You are free. You are free to dream. You are free to create and to co-create. Free to take your own divine timing, to do everything that you came here to do. Even though we are truly nearing the end of this journey, again, I don't want anybody to feel like you're running out of time. The end of this journey is in some ways just the beginning. This portal in a lot of ways is a quantum shift, but again, in your timing of when everything starts to click, 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 when you really choose that you're going to start being that leader, that you're going to be the dragon of your own free will, because your soul and your life just says, do it, like do it for you. Don't do it for anybody else, do it for you. And if you do it from that frequency, from that place of I'm seeing a parallel, I'm seeing a reflection. It's like I'm doing this transmission and it's for me to hear it. So what's coming through is, don't do it for the results. Don't do it for the accolades. Don't do it for the ego. And this is a mantra that I did receive once from my guides, and it was, whatever you do, do it for the right reasons. Whatever you do, do it for the right reasons. Yeah, I constantly get humbled on this journey. And I see myself reflected in all of you. I see my journey mirroring your journeys. I see myself as a dragon conduit, a silver dragon, a silver drakaina, a silver river. And at the end of the day, I learn every single day from each of you. So thank you for traversing this journey with me. Thank you for being that rose dragon, that authentic being, seeker, multidimensional, human master. I see you as a master. I see you as a dragon sister, part of my dragon heart tribe. And I'm honored to see where we will go from here. Nothing can stop us. Nothing in the known or unknown universe can stop us from vibrating at our dragon heart frequency. And that is the key to liberation. To know that your destiny is yours. Your destiny is yours, and you are destined to rise in every way possible, even in all the ways that right now you can't fathom. Don't worry. It's already in you. It's already in you. going to close this beautiful transmission with this crystal from the Dingle Peninsula here in Ireland, thanking the land of Ireland for providing such potent Dragonheart frequencies, plasmic codes, etheric waterfalls of love from the Milky Way, from the cosmos, from Venus, all the way down into the core of this earth where this crystal comes from, to the core of Gaia, to the crystalline core of our earth, planet, star, home for now. Please know that if you ever feel like you are not at home, connect to the core of this planet and connect to the cosmos through any form that calls you. Beam of light, beam of pure light, angelic energy, a guide, the Ma, your higher self, any of these energies will take you straight back to source. And it is through being connected both up and down, you will never, never feel alone, ever again. And your dragon tribe, your dragon sisters are here, taking flight alongside you. Welcome to this frequency. Welcome to this home frequency. It is yours.